Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now, this is part 4 of possibly the biggest job I've ever done in House Flipper 2. We've done the whole inside of the train station, furnished, cleaned, you name it. Now we have the actual train and the outside of it. Now as you can see, there's 60 things to buy. This is just for the outside. And we're not at 1 star yet, but I'm sure we'll reach 3 stars once we finish this. I've got a few boxes to unpack as well. We do have a picture for the outside here. Over here, look. It should be looking brand new once we've done it. But of course we've got all the inside of the train as well, which we have yet to do. So first things first, it looks like we've got to build, well, fix the pavement. So we'll go ahead and do that. But again, like I said, we've still got quite a lot of stuff to do. And hopefully it won't take as long as the rest of it. But we shall see, we shall see. But if you are enjoying this series of me doing custom jobs, if you've been sticking with me, then don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, comment, do whatever you feel like you need to do. Show your appreciation for this series. Honestly, just watching it helps me, so I know other people are interested. Okay, so they want us to do the whole of the train and the path out here. Do they want us to do the other side of the path too? Yes, they do. Of course, we've got some boxes here to open as well. We have got like a lot of windows and doors to add. I'm wondering if that is part of it. Oh, lagging, still lagging. They've got the roof of the train as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and tile this all up. See you in a bit. Okay guys, we have finally done all the tiling. We've done all the train and all above the train. Of course, if you can see inside, we've still got the inside to do. That's the outside. We've got some boxes to unpack here, so let's see what these are. I think they are just plants to go here though. One there, yeah, just 2 little plants. Now, as far as I know from looking at it, we've got the fence to build at the back, so let's build the fence. And then we add all the doors and windows into the train. Okay, we put all the windows down, apart from a few that's being blocked from the stuff on the inside, but we've got the skylines here, and then all the windows and doors all the way around. So we've got some missing there, but again, we haven't done the inside, so shall we take a look and see what messes in here? I'm kind of scared to look. So we've got the little cabins to link them both here, look. But we've got this all here. We've got a box hidden there. Another box. A few boxes hidden, to be fair. Oh wow, okay, so yeah. Lots of boxes hidden. What about in this place? We've got an office, another box hidden, a few more boxes hidden. And we have this area here as well. So we have a picture there. Awesome, we got 1 picture. I don't see any other pictures though, unless we just can't see them. So where is a picture in here? Is there? I don't see a picture. But it looks to be, on that 1 picture here, that it's going to be like a living room, bedroom space. We've got that picture there. We're missing 1 picture. That's okay, guys. Right, we've got some walls to break, which is there. A lot of stuff to sell and a lot of trash in each area. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up, and you'll see it next time it be empty. Okay? Okay guys, we've put in the windows that we couldn't, and we've cleaned up everything. Look, all the boxes are, I'm guessing, in the places where they need to go to help us. We've got the little makeup bit here. All we've got left now to do is to put all the furniture, to open all these boxes. Look guys, a lot of boxes. I think this is a plant room, it looks like anyway. And paint and tile all the inside. So let's go ahead and do these little cabin rooms first. I think we'll do this room and then this little bit here. So let's close the door so we can see. So we've got to tile everything. We've got wood panels and concrete. So is there a picture? Because I'm not quite sure. What do they want here? They want us to finish that, so let's do this. We got that side almost, because this one is simple enough. That's there, and then so they want the concrete for the floor. So now we know that it will be a concrete for the floor in there as well. I don't know why I've just sold that. I could have used it for this, but we do have it here actually, so that's okay. Right, concrete the floor, and then everything else is a wood panels apparently. So let's sell that out the way. Let's get this on. Looks like wood panels will be for the ceiling as well. Almost did it then. There we go. Right, we've got a few things to buy in here. We've got 2 light switches, so we'll put one on this side and one on this side, and 1 light which we will put right in the middle and turn on. Now as you can see guys, we've got 2 stars now. Finally we're seeing some stars. We've got a light to put in here, so let's sell that one. I'm putting a new light. I'm guessing that one was broken. Yeah, there we go. So these 2 rooms are now done. So let's go ahead and do this little bit here. I kind of don't want to move the boxes because in the places they would be. We have the picture here though, so what I'm going to do is put it on the floor and make it bigger to 100. There we go. Now we can pretty much see everything. So we've got some shelves on this side where these boxes would go, and a desk and some plants behind us. So let's go paint and tile, and then buy all the stuff we need to buy. Okay, we painted it and tiled it. It's all green. It looks like this whole train is going to be very green, especially as we've got the plant room further ahead. So let's do these little cupboards here. Let's move these boxes a bit forward. And I don't want to move them completely out of the way so we don't know where stuff goes. Oh, we've got skirting boards actually. Are they at the bottom? Yes. Get these on here. And then we'll put the cupboards down. Okay, then 2 cupboards, 1 there, and 1 there. We have a light and a light switch, so let's put those down so we can turn the light on. There we go, now we can see. Put these light switches next to there. Okay, so we've got this box here. Bring this a bit further in actually so we can see. So we've got a huge box. What else have we got? Another box. Again, very green. This person's definitely got a green thumb. More boxes. I think this one is just boxes, to be fair. Yes, okay. Nice and simple. Okay, now we've got this box. And more boxes, more green boxes. And books. Oh, of course we've got books. Okay. Question is, how many books have we got? Let's speed this up. We got the bookstand, well, the book end rather, and a vase, and one more thing it should be. A candle. And then we have that end done. Now that side is done, we've got the opposite side, which is this side. So I'm going to move these back a bit, exactly where they need to go. I have a feeling again everything like previous times is going to move. I know everything moves. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, let's flip that round so we can see it from this end. So we've got a desk in the middle and two sets of drawers. So let's put the drawers in first so we can put the desk right in the middle. Awesome. Okay, so this goes right on top of the desk in this corner here, and then we've got this box for there, this box for this one, and then let's put the chair in and then we can do the boxes. So we have a sewing machine. So this room might be like for sewing, arts and crafts maybe. Like a hobby train this is. And some scissors. There we go. Right. A lobster. Oh, they may have made that lobster with the sewing machine. Pretty cool. And then some boxes. And it looks like we have a little flower candle. Awesome. Okay, this side we've got a contract. Oh, got some paperwork then. How many bits of paperwork do we have? Just those three and a magazine. There we go, and then all of that stuff here is along the top. So we've got a load of flowers and a radio, so I'm going to put the flowers in the pot on here so it's easier, so I'm not climbing over. First we've got the radio, and then the first flower right next to it. About there. Then we have another plant which is on the opposite side actually. Over here. What else do we have? Another plant. We're missing a frog teddy though. I reckon that will be next. About there. More flowers. Frog teddy. And final thing, a little alarm clock. And now we can sell the picture. And this little room is done. Awesome. Okay, now that we've done this room, we've got this room left to go, and then we have this final room here, and then all of this big job is done. So first let's get to painting and tiling, whatever it needs to be doing, and I'll do that in a second. and you guys will literally see it done quite quickly. Let's go. Okay, so this room, they wanted it to be green, carry on, kind of the same style. Now we've got the picture here, which I forgot to make bigger. Let's do that. 250. Okay, let's put that on the floor here so you guys can see too. So we're looking at, let's actually look at doing this end here first. So this door. So let's move these little boxes here. So we've got a bookshelf there and a cupboard there. So let's put those. We'll put the picture up already, so it was out the way while painting. Oh, we've actually got these to put in, so let's put those first. We've got 8 of these ones. See, if we put them down now, we wouldn't have to move any furniture around, so it's best to do them now. One more, and then we've also got 10 of these, so that'll be up here. Should definitely start to see it get brighter now, but we'll add the light after these cupboards anyway. Okay, so now looking at it, we have a sofa next to it and another bench. So where's the sofa? There's the sofa. And then this right next to it here. And this is actually on here. And then lastly we have a plant in this corner. There we go. Okay, so we actually have a plant in this corner along with like a little kitchen-y set. So we have, oh, let's do the chairs first. So we've got one chair here. Let's move that there actually. And one chair here. Although that's not really that accurate, is it? Because it's slightly less turned. There we go. Oops, wrong button. And then the table is between them both. Will it turn green or will I have to move them around? Okay. We'll leave that for now so we can put these cupboards in and then we'll be able to adjust it. So we've got some drawers, a sink and then a normal cupboard. So some drawers. Okay, I've gone ahead and done all that. We've got these boxes to open. We've still got a couple of things left to buy, which is a light switch, a chandelier. I don't know where the other ceiling lamp was going. Aha, it's going over here, so we'll put the chandelier there, turn that on, and we'll have that there. So we just need to buy the 3 light switches and unpack these 2 boxes, so I'll go ahead and do that. And there we have it. We unpacked some cups and did the table a little bit, but that is 2 rooms now. We can sell that. So we should have, it says 3 rooms, so I'm guessing it will be 1 room here and a 1 room there. What else have we got? We've got 2 stains missing. Instead of doing this little plant bit, let's do this little space up here first. So we've got 10 things to buy. So we have these 2 which actually go on here. 1 there and 1 there, and some plants. So you got 2 of these on each one, and then some sunflowers in between them. So let's make sure they're there. And then we have a light and a chair. So let's put the chair in this corner, and then the light on the opposite side. In fact, we'll put it above the door. And there we go. We've got this last room to go now. We've got to paint and tile and unpack the boxes. We don't have many things to buy, but I'm pretty sure we've got a lot to unpack. So if we have a look at this picture here, guys, I'm gonna leave it in here because this has got the most spadeable space. There's a lot of plants. This is basically their little like greenhouse, I guess. So we got a lot of stuff to unpack and not that much stuff to buy. So I'm gonna tile and paint, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put the pictures up. We've tied it all up. There was no painting involved. Now, I remember there was these shelves out there. From looking at the picture, they actually go behind this door, so we can pick those straight up and put those down straight away. Turn them round, and they go straight in that corner. Now, I think what I'm going to do first is unbox everything because there's so much to unbox, and then we'll buy the remaining stuff. Now each of these, we got these for the corners, so we'll do the corners first. Let's move them slightly out the way. And I'm pretty sure they're quite similar with a few different things. So we've got a plant. Of course, we're going to find a lot of plants in this area here. There we go. Little 3 plants that we'll put in that corner there. So this time we've got a frog, and we've got a hanging plant, which this goes in. Unfortunately, we can't put the hanging plants on the floor first to put them in, so we're gonna have to do a bit of parkour to get it sorted. We've got a big one and a small one again. So let's rearrange it a little bit. So this is similar to the other corner, and then we'll have to put Mr. Frog probably here, enjoying his little cup of coffee there. And there we have it. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these boxes. I'm going to skip that, or we'll speed it up and we'll see how it goes. So let's do that. Okay, we haven't fully emptied those boxes, but that's pretty much all I think we've got one thing left on the top. Yeah, we've got some hanging plants on the top of here, and some flowers. But then we have these, which we actually have a plant like that right next to it, with some plants in between it. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of similar, but some stuff is slightly different, like the colours of the flowers. But the setup is pretty much the same. So I can kind of speed through this. But it is looking very lovely, this little greenhouse we've got here. Of course, we've still got boxes to open behind us, but we're almost there. We've got the 3 stars already, and this is the biggest job we've done on the channel so far. We've done probably the smallest job a couple of weeks ago, which was that bar fight, and now we're doing the biggest job. And if you haven't checked them all out already, we've got all the previous parts. This is the last part of this job. Go check them out if you want to see the cleaning up of the train station or the furnishing of the train station. They are all on my channel. Go check them out. And if you've liked this series so far, why don't you just give that video a like or subscribe. Oh, we got a hanging plant. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this just goes here. Let's double check first. Yes, it does. Kind of just goes in the middle of here. So let's move it back a bit because we don't want it in the way when walking. And then let's do a little bit of parkour so we can actually put it into the pot. And there we go. One box left. I'll say one box left, but we still got a lot of stuff left. So this side I don't think is quite the same. Not the same as that side, but they're all slightly different. I think these are to do with the desk sort of area that we've got there. So let's start doing these boxes. It'll be, I think there's only 4. Yeah, actually 5. Still got 8 boxes to unpack. So 5 of these are the same. And we'll leave those 3, so I'm going to do these 5 and I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, we cleaned up that one box, but we've got 4 of these plants to put stuff in. So we've got some flowers and the usual more and more flowers. I think this one may have a hanging one as well, so let's put that actually there. Oh, that box is not done. What's in this box? Another hanging plant. So let's put it there in between the pictures. Do a bit of parkour. Oops. There we go. So now that's all that's left is to buy these 14 things and these 3 boxes. So let's put these boxes out of the way. So it's this little corner right here. So we have some shelves there, but we actually don't have that shelf to buy. We've got the desk to buy, which is sort of in the middle of that. In fact, let's move it so it's on the end of there. And I'm guessing the shelves are actually all in this. Yep, here we go. So we've got 3 shelves and things to put on them. So let's decorate these shelves. What I definitely like about this job is that it's very highly detailed. Every single thing that they've chosen to be in the boxes or the things that you buy is very well placed and decorated well. That matches the whole vibe of the whole area. So definitely, if you're looking for a good job, that it will take you a good while. It has taken me a good while to do this job, but it's been worth doing. You have a rake or a hoe, and then we have a watering can and a bucket that's also here. Although we've got that box that is actually for that area, so that might be like a little shelf thing there, which is actually above it. And we've got that box. We've got 8 things left to buy, which is lights and light switches. So let's do that. Let's speed that up. And there we have it. We've got all the lights bought. Now let's do the box for the desk. So what have we got here? We've got a light, some little tools for gardening, a hat, some magazines as well, newspapers, can't forget the water bottle, And of course, we've got to have more plants, guys, more plants. Never enough plants. I will say this is the most plant-centric job I've done. There were a lot of plants all throughout the house, which there's no problem with. Every job I've kind of done has had some kind of centered skill or use of House Flipper 2. We've had one, the Hoarder's house, where we have had to like change the style of certain things. This one is a lot of plants. And then there's been the school, which is the previous job that we've done, which was a lot of building, like a whole new building essentially to the school. And there we go, that's one box. We got one box left, guys, for the end of this job. So these actually hang on here on the picture. And we have a radio. And another plant to finish off this job. Let's sell the picture. And we have done the train all throughout the train. And you guys are going to see the before and after pictures of the whole job now. And I'm going to keep quiet while you have a look at those. So enjoy! And that, guys, was the old train station by Katarina_40. Let me know if you liked it in the comments, what your favourite part of this job was. And I'll see you guys next week with the next job, where we'll be walking through time. Take that with what you will. Thanks, guys. See you next week. Bye.